Hi, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Thank you to my returning subscribers, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel. You'll get more videos like this. You'll get notifications of every time I do a video as well, so you'll be really sick of hearing about me but it's all good. And if you didn't know, I have a little competition on at the moment. So if you comment on my videos, and I keep seeing your name, and that's throughout all my platforms, so not just YouTube, on Instagram, Facebook and TikTok as well. If I keep seeing your name, you could be in with a chance of winning a free reading. I've got 3 free readings to give away at the end of July. So let's get into your reading, shall we? Let's see what your energy is in today, what we're looking at for you today. And let's just see. It's always interesting. These morning readings, I don't tend to have as much time as I did before. So sorry that they are a little bit shorter than the ones that I do on an evening. Let's just see what we have for you. Oh, we have the Kookaburra again, which is healing. Okay, so I'm going to just pick another one. So healing and rebirth. Wow. And this is number 9, which is the Hermit card in the Major Arcana in Tarot. So it's kind of like this healing process that you're going through. You kind of had to protect yourself, I feel. You had to take a different perspective as well on things that are going on in your life. And through doing that, you've kind of created a rebirth for yourself. So it's almost like you might be feeling right now that nothing feels the same as it did before. You might not be eating the same way or got the same habits and things like that. If you had any form of addictions and things, you know, and when I say addictions, it could be like coffee or chocolate or sweets or sugar or just something that you know isn't maybe healthy for you in massive quantities, but you might have cut down on those things or completely cut them out. So that could be where your energy is right now. And this is moving quite quickly. It's almost like it's just suddenly something's changed within your energy and you're starting to feel like, oh, okay, I'm actually okay with this. I'm all right with moving in this direction. So let's see what your runes are telling us now. Wouldn't you? You're really all right with this, because this feels like something really brand new and exciting. You know, ecstatically exciting. And we have Thorazaz. This has been in your energy for a little while now, and it's kind of the push that's sort of like, you know, come on, get up, get going. It's time to move. And Dagaz, that enlightenment. So that's through this healing process that you've gone through. It has made you realise, it's given you some clarity of mind, and it's also broken through any illusions that you may have had previously in a particular area of your life. You know, there doesn't seem to be as much illusion there anymore. So what area of your life are we talking about? Let's see. We have the area of wealth. So this doesn't always mean about money. It can be a wealth in terms of your lifestyle. So if you're sort of living better now, and marriage. So this could be if you are about to get married, maybe pop the question, or the question's being popped to you and it's kind of changed things in your life. But this can also be about signing of a contract as well in another aspect. So it could be a collaboration with somebody in terms of work. But there is some kind of union coming into your life that's bringing a lot of this wealth. And you've been through this healing process that is now allowing you to feel excited about this, whereas maybe you didn't feel excited because there was too much illusion around it. And that's what's creating this rebirth for you. Now, bats are very interesting. They use echolocation to communicate. And I feel like that is where you're at right now. You've been listening to something. And as you've been listening to it, it's allowing you to communicate yourself better, or you're learning to understand communication better. Okay, I'm going to shuffle the round cards, because that's always a good laugh, isn't it, in the morning? Woo! Okay, what we got? Vine. Seek out information that will help you. So there is something growing with you at the moment, but you need something supportive to grow around. It's almost like you need to find a solid base. You know, like vines, they grow up things, don't they? And they grow up things that are very stable and steady. And I feel like that's where your energy is right now, is like you've realised you do need some stability. You need something stable and steady to grow along with, to grow up with. Not saying you need to grow up, maybe you do. Candle, you will be shown the way. So this stable structure that you are growing yourself around, or you've decided that's the way forward, is going to show you the way. And it's basically feels like it's switching on a light within you. It's like you're starting to really realize that light within. Daggers is announcing that as well, because Daggers is like the dawn of a new day. So it's like that new daylight breaking through is giving you everything you need. And it says, Staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times. The energy I just got from that there was, I feel like something stepped into your life that has actually been like, I'm your pillar. I am your strength. I will hold this for you. I will hold you when you need me to. And I don't feel you've really ever felt that before or had that kind of support before. It's always been conditional, what you've had before in your life, whereas this feels very unconditional. And it's thrown you into a healing process within yourself to be able to surrender to it or take a different perspective on actually wanting that. Because we all want to be taken care of, don't we? Especially in difficult times, but knowing who you can rely on in those times, sometimes, you know, when you're going through a difficult time, it really does illuminate to you actually who's there and who isn't. Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. Now, I'm not sure why it's so risky to you. It's almost like it's a perceived thing that it's risky, but actually it's not. It's just taking a chance. It's taking a chance that leads to ecstatic joy, that leads to something very joyful. And maybe in the past you didn't think you deserved this, or you didn't feel you could do this. But you are letting go of certain things, I feel, that are helping you. We have a woman, dealings with a relationship with a woman. So for some of you, this steady, stable structure is possibly a woman. So if you're masculine here and you're seeking out women, or you're interested in a particular woman, then this is for you, okay? I feel like that's who I'm talking to right here. Now, if you're the feminine here, it could still be a strong woman that you kind of are growing around or are inspired by, or is helping you along this process, okay? But there's definitely a woman in your energy that is part of this, that you are connecting with, collaborating with, that's helping you through this rebirth, showing you the way and showing you that you will be taken care of, okay? They're bringing that real feminine, nurturing energy that I feel you haven't really had before. You've never really felt that before. I keep going to put the cards down and the bat's face is right there, and I don't want to put it on the bat's face, so I keep moving it. Desk, pay attention to your work. So there's something about your work that perhaps needs to change, something about stability and security. I've been picking up this energy for a little while now of within your work, there's something about a change of contracts or a change of what you're doing or a change of department or something like that. Just be careful with that, because it feels like it's not always above board. It's almost like you may be led into something that's actually going to turn into you being let go of. That's what I'm feeling from this. So just be careful what you enter into thinking this is a good thing, when actually make sure that is definitely a job that is needed there. I don't know why I keep getting that. I don't like those kind of messages, but when I get them, you know. Dogs, getting together with friends. Scissors, disappointment in some affair. And shark, take care or there will be a loss of financial wealth. So what we were literally just talking about there, okay, this again I feel could do with a little bit around what you do for work or the people that you are around work-wise. So it's almost like something that you thought was going to be a good deal, something that you thought was going to come off and enable you in that wealth has actually turned out to not be so great. And I think you're going to find this out when you connect with some friends here. You're going to go out with some people that are going to, I don't know, you're all going to kind of bounce this off against each other and think like, actually, maybe this isn't such a good idea. I feel like this could be work colleagues or friends that you know through work, or someone that's had a similar experience to you and is like, just be careful there. I feel like you're going to get this information. Someone's going to tell you this. So be careful or there will be a loss of material wealth. So just be aware of the changes that are going on around you to do with your job or to do with your work. Make sure you've got all the facts before you sign any contracts to go into that. All right. Because at the end of the day, this is your life. This is your wealth. You want to make sure you've got everything you need. I'm going to get one more of these cards now. On what is happening here for you. Oh, I say one more and two more fly out. Okay. Yoke, feeling tied down and frustrated. So there's something still in your energy that is making you feel tied down. I don't know why. I don't know why I see that as like a chastity or something. But it's almost like there's something that makes you feel like you can't control yourself, or you can't sort of do what you want to do. You know, you're trying your best at certain things, but this one thing keeps pulling you back in, but not in a healthy way. An arrow, you're on the right path regarding some aspects of your life. So there's some things that are still frustrating, disappointing, kind of holding you back from being where you want to be. And it's almost like, oh, really? So I was wrong in this, or this didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. Okay. Don't beat yourself up over that though. Don't do yourself down over that. Sometimes these things come up just to show you that there's still a pattern or something to work on here. There's still something that maybe you could step away from or change or cut a cord with. That's what it feels like on here. But it's like you're trying to protect yourself, and excuse me if I'm wrong on this, but it feels like you're trying to protect yourself in a sexual way from a particular aspect of your life, because maybe there's an urge there or it pulls you in, but you kind of getting frustrated with yourself over that, or disappointed in yourself over that, and everything you're going through is kind of showing you this path. Daggers is not a rune to take lightly. It is enlightenment. It illuminates everything that needs to be seen. And it's a fast acting rune. It's a daily cycle. Okay. It's the dawn of every new day. We'll show you more and more each day what you need to be doing, where you need to be going, the path that you need to go on. Okay. And you are on the right path in a lot of ways. Okay. There's just certain aspects that perhaps just need cutting off or tidying up, you know, just to, and maybe put your effort into that so that you feel safe and secure in yourself. Okay, let's see then. So what is this healing all about? Yeah, you've had an epiphany. You've had sort of some clarity here on something, and it's now a forward movement. It's now like, this is my time to take a chance here. I've got everything I need to do this. And it's kind of putting you in this sort of royalty energy. Okay, you have the opportunity to sit as royalty in your life. So take it. We've got even the Ace of Wands on the bottom of there as well. So this is like an inspired thought. An inspired thought that is leading you to have clarity over some aspect of your life here, to do with wealth and marriage. Let's have a look. What is the challenge? Oh, okay. The challenge, we have the Lovers. Now, the challenge here, I feel, is about choice. It's about choice, and I do feel for people at the moment, especially in terms of love, because it's a minefield out there in the dating world. With, you can have access to millions of people around the world, so there is just a wealth of choice, isn't there? And you might be talking to somebody and feeling like, yeah, but what about that person? What if that person's got everything I want and I'm talking to this person over here? So you might be like dabbling in all different avenues, different things, but that's exhausting. That's quite overwhelming as well. And you can also, you know, really lose yourself in that as to actually, what is it that I want? You know, it's just too much. So this is about you making a choice. Your challenge here is about making a choice. And what you're being guided by is, what is it that makes you feel supported? You know, that vine that we were looking at before with this, that supportive structure, and it feels like it's coming from the woman that showed up in the reading there. You need something supportive to grow around. And that's what you're being guided towards making a choice on. And actually, it does bring you a lot of excitement. Actually, it does make you feel safe and secure in that. It brings you into a very stable and loyal environment. And I do sense somebody stepping into a real king energy because of what they have around them. What is it they say? Behind every great man is a great woman. I mean, it doesn't matter whether you're masculine or feminine here. It doesn't matter what your dynamic is or what your orientation is or what you prefer. But the fact is, whoever's watching this video right now, something is making you feel very stable and secure in yourself. And that is the direction that Spirit are saying to you, this is the way to go. You've been through this healing process, I feel, because of this stepping into your life. And it's put you into this rebirth. It's giving you a chance at stepping into that energy. So what else do we have for you? Eight of Pentacles. I do feel you're working very hard on yourself at the moment. It's almost like you do know that you want this. And you're trying to do everything you can to be what you need to be in this. And it's not that you're changing to be in this. It's that you are remembering something about yourself. You are trying to be the best version of yourself. And I definitely see you working quite hard on that. And it's not gone unnoticed. It's not gone unnoticed by Spirit. And it's leading you to this 10 of Cups. Everything you're doing right now is leading you to this fulfillment, this peaceful energy, this stability that you are looking for. It's like, you know, a great home, a great unconditional love, a real gladness, a real happiness. And it's almost like you can feel it. You know it's coming, and it's showing up here in your runes as well. When sometimes comes up when you're in the honeymoon period of a new relationship. See, this could be something that's literally just started now. Like I said before, if this is about a feminine that's stepping into your life, it feels like this is a very solid and strong structure that you can grow with. But there must be balance, give and take within the connection, okay? You can't just use that for stability without giving back yourself. Oops. Okay, but about half the pack fell out there, so let's start that again. So what do you need to focus on then right now? Where should your focus be? Let's see. Where should your focus be right now? What's this? The Hierophant. So this is about having wise counsel, not ignoring wise counsel. Somebody may have told you something who you deem as wise. Somebody may have expressed something to you. And what Spirit is suggesting is that right now it's worth listening to that advice. If that's going round and round in your head and it's actually helped to put you into this healing and rebirth right now, then listen to it. There's something about music as well. So it could be something within lyrics that you keep hearing. Maybe somebody said something and then you've heard it in the lyrics and you're like, oh, okay, I keep hearing that. I can't forget this. It's a message that's being sent to you. Okay, it's trying to remind you, like, don't forget about this. But there's a sense here that actually what you want is something quite traditional. Like you want the kind of relationship that is, monogamous and just two people together. Did I just say, yeah, no, forget that. I don't know why I just said that. That's interesting. So you might feel like in the past you've had more than one relationship on the go. You've had kind of like a lot of things on the go. Okay. That's really interesting. But now you might find that actually you want something to just grow with that brings you stability and security, whereas in the past it may not have felt very stable. They may have brought up a lot of insecurities around that. Okay. So take that how it resonates. It's so funny when words come out that you're not really expecting them to come out, and the energy moves through me, not from me. Okay. So sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying. It just comes out. So take what resonates there, but you have been seeking some counsel here, and the counsel that you've got may have been about you need some stability, you need some security, you need some loyalty here, and loyalty to yourself, loyalty to another, and creating the kind of environment that is stable in that energy. Yeah, that bond, that sacred marriage. So yeah, because you've been at a bit of a crossroads with this. You've been unsure as to which way to go with this. You know, do I just continue as I have been and ignore this, but it doesn't feel like you can ignore it? Or do I move towards this and see what happens? And it's almost when you think about doing that, you start to feel all of these changes. And I think sometimes it scares you a little bit as to what you're feeling. It's almost like it's too easy. It's not difficult enough almost. And that's what you've been used to in the past, is difficulty. Okay. So what? Four of Pentacles. I'll come back to that in a minute. What advice? Okay. These cards are really speaking today. I was going to say, what advice do you need right now? And this is about just having patience with yourself, okay? Take the time. Just take the time. Keep doing all the things that you're doing. I feel like you need to drink lots of water as well. Be good to yourself. Be healthy to yourself. Just let things be organic. Let things evolve organically and move organically. I almost feel like you're trying to step away from something from your past, but you can't forget it, and you feel like there's a need to express it in some way, but I don't feel it's necessary. It isn't necessary to do that. It's just being patient with yourself in your forgiveness process, okay? But it's going to be something worth celebrating very soon, all right? It's going to be worth celebrating. What is the outcome here? That Four of Pentacles keeps wanting to come out. So there's something to do with money and finances here, where I feel like perhaps in previous situations, maybe you've given too much or connected or crossed over where money is concerned. And there may be a fear of that happening to you again, of losing out money. I feel like you would like a marriage. You'd like some kind of union here. But your fear is that if I do that, then I have to share everything. And perhaps you may be sat on some wealth here and you're worried that that's going to be taken from you. Okay. Let's see. Why the Four of Pentacles? Clarify. Yeah, we've got Justice on there. And maybe you haven't actually expressed this. Maybe you haven't said anything about this. But then I don't feel like you have to, quite honest. Oops. That's come out twice now. The Ace of Cups. There's a connection you really do want to deepen into. You know, it keeps coming out. It keeps coming back. You want to deepen into this. You want to make things work in a particular connection. You're ready for this, it feels like. So don't worry about the financial stuff. Don't worry about all of that, okay? I don't feel it's going to be taken, nothing's going to be taken from you in that sense. This feels very balanced. It feels like what you are looking into, what you're entering into, actually wants to provide stability for you as much as you want to provide stability, okay? Oh, wow. We've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Fool. So you're being guided to take a chance here, because actually, especially if this is a female that is in this energy here, like we said before, that woman coming out on there, this energy is quite stable already. You know, they already know their role, their responsibility, and they take responsibility for themselves. So don't feel that they are trying to take anything from you. They want to give towards you, okay? They want balance just like you do. So it's safe to take a chance on this. And that's what you're being guided on. And I feel like that's what you are being awakened to, enlightened to. Wow. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom there. So that's a long-term, investment. You know, you're not going to lose anything in this if you were worried about that. If you were worried about what you're going to be losing through doing this because of past experiences, it actually looks like you're going to be gaining more. I mean, we got the wealth card, remember, at the very beginning of this. So what you're collapsing from your past and what you're moving towards, that's more in terms of like loyalty, trust, security, is bringing you more of that wealth. It's actually very, very good for you. I like this reading. If this resonates with you and you would like to look into this deeper, get in touch for a personalised reading. My details are down in the description box. We can sort that out within the next couple of days, whatever suits you. Please do place a comment, emoji or anything if this resonates with you, and you could be in with a chance of winning a free reading at the end of the month. Yeah, I like this for you. And I really hope everything goes well for you. And I will speak to you all very soon. Have a blessed day.